Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint. Today we are going inside the world of digital signatures. So you know the importance of signatures. If you have the experience of withdrawing money from bank by signing the withdrawal slip or the check, then in that case you know the importance of signature. So you are signing that check or the withdrawal slip by using a pen. So that is handwritten signature. And that handwritten signature has its own importance. And you know the importance, especially if you have withdrawn money from bank by signing a withdrawal slip or a check. And in many cases, that signature has its own importance. If you are an educated person, you know the importance of that thing, the signature. Here also we are talking about the same thing, signature, but these are not handwritten signature. One more thing, we are talking about right now digital signatures. One more type of signature is there, that is called the electronic signature. But electronic signature and digital signature, they are totally different things. Say for example, on a white paper you have signed. You have put your signature on a white paper, and if the page is scanned or the image of the page is taken, means image of the signature is taken and that is used somewhere, then that becomes the electronic signature. Even at the end of a message, say for example, you are sending an email and at the end of that email you are just typing your name, then that becomes the electronic signature. So that is very easy, okay. And about the authenticity of that kind of signature, that is electronic signature, or whether you are just taking the image of a handwritten signature, in that case, what is the authenticity of that image? There is a question mark. About the authenticity of the signature, electronic signature, there is a question mark. But we are talking about right now here digital signatures. And digital signatures, this is actually mathematically trusted and trusted by CS, that is certifying authorities. Okay, CS are there, certifying authorities are there. Actually, when you see that little green padlock icon just beside your web address, whether you are using a smartphone or a laptop or a computer, everywhere you can see. Whenever you are using a website to do anything, whether it is a bank transaction or you are e-filing the tax return, okay, everywhere you can see that thing. If that is a trusted website, and if if that website is approved by CS, then that green padlock sign, that little green padlock sign appears just beside the web address. So everywhere what is done, digital signatures are used. In the digital universe, digital signatures are used. And these digital signatures are, these digital signatures depend on public key cryptography. Yes, cryptography techniques are used. That means messages are encrypted, but the raw messages are not encrypted, because the raw messages can take various sizes. A few kilobytes, a few megabytes, even a few gigabytes. If you talk about a movie, okay, video file, in that case it can take a few gigabytes. And suppose a small email is there, so it can take a few kilobytes. So from kilobytes to gigabytes, this is the range of normal files, whether it is a PDF file, an email, or a movie, a total movie of say 2 hours or 3 hours duration. So various sizes are there, and if you want to encrypt that files of various sizes, then in different cases it would take different times. Okay, the process will be slowed. So in that case, what is the requirement? A requirement is to use hash functions. Whatever be the size of the messages, first hash function is used to calculate the hash value of that message. And this is irrespective of the message size. You know, hash function actually, output of hash function is of fixed size. Whatever be the size of the file, whatever be the size of the message, okay, whether it is video file or anything else, the output of the hash function remains always fixed. It is of fixed size. So first what is done, hash value of the message is generated. Then that hash value is encrypted by using your private key. Because here in this case of digital signatures, actually this is based on public key cryptography, and you know that in case of public key cryptography, both the keys are used, private key as well as the public key. Private key is used to create the digital signature. So once again I want to mention the same thing, that your private key is, you are signing a document. That means your private key is being used to sign the document. But that is not the raw document, that is actually the hash value of that document. By using hash function, the hash value of your message has already been generated and you are signing that document. That means you are encrypting that hash value of the message, and that is being sent to your friend or to any person, and that person is actually using your public key. Your public key is known to that person. That person is using your public key to verify the authenticity and integrity of the message. Authenticity means maybe you are a hacker. So whether you are the right person or not, that is authenticated, that is verified digitally, okay? That is called authentication process. That is verified digitally using these things, okay? So that process is called authentication. So that way authenticity is checked. Might be a hacker is pretending to be you. Okay, so to prevent this thing, this mischief, authenticity is checked. Next comes integrity. During transmission of the message, even if a bit is changed, then the total hash value will be changed. You know, if you have the knowledge of a hash function, then you know that even if a bit is changed, then the entire hash value changes drastically. You just don't think that since a little change has been made, then there will be a little change in the hash function, hash value. That is not correct. Entirely that hash value will be changed. So during transmission, if someone has altered or changed the message, whether that thing has happened or not, that is verified digitally. That thing is called integrity of the message. During transmission, hackers can do these things, these mischiefs, okay? So whether the message remains the same or not, that is checked, and that is called integrity of the message. So both authenticity and integrity of the messages are checked. Okay, so private key is being used to create the digital signature, and your public key is being used to check the authenticity as well as the integrity of the message. And in almost all the digital cases in the digital world, in almost every sphere, this is used. Digital signature is used. Okay. Even the Court of Laws in our country, Court of Laws has approved this importance of digital signatures. Means they accept actually digitally signed documents. Court of Laws, according to IT Act 2000 in our country, okay? Other countries have their own laws. In our country, it is IT Act 2000. So they actually accept digitally signed documents. That means to them, digital signatures have its own importance, because this is built on mathematics. Huge mathematics is there. And I think you know already the importance of encryption. All these things are encrypted actually. Okay, and that's why private keys and public keys are used. It is very difficult to do any mischief. Okay, since these are encrypted, as long as people are using classical computers to all these things, in that case our digital signatures actually remains safe, remains trustworthy. But if you think about those upcoming quantum computers, in that case today's encryption techniques, actually quantum computers can break easily today's encryption techniques. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic, inside the digital signatures. Means here I have discussed what is digital signature and what is the use of this digital signature, whether it is trustworthy or not. What is done using digital signature? Both the authenticity and the integrity of the message is checked, okay, and the raw message is not encrypted. Instead, the hash value of the message is encrypted, because the hash value is of fixed size. So the process becomes easier and faster. Okay. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic, and this is the end of this video. If you found this video useful, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is the end. Thanks for watching.